And
that's just a default mode.
I can't deal with that. Like, that's something that I really have a challenge with people in general. When when they're upset, is to immediately
Just
get
be
angry. What the fuck?
That's my mom. And I just be like, why you want to fuss people out all the time? Because they being stupid. Mom, you can't fix them people with arguing at them.
I know I say it a lot that I just be like, why are people so fucking dumb? But I'm very compassionate to stupid people. Like, I want to know why you're stupid. I know you're stupid. So I'm not even going to approach you angrily, because sometimes angry people, when you angry at somebody stupid, they stupid and angry. So they impulsive. I'm not doing that. No. That's how workplace shootings happen. You got to meet people where they are. I'm very patient with my partner. Very patient. However, you got more than 4 emotions in life. And I think that's something for fuck all people, men specifically. Y'all got more than 4 fucking emotions. Deal with that shit. You're more than just being happy. You're more than just being sad. You're more than just being angry. And you're more than being depressed or whatever the fuck you want. Tired. Niggas like to call it tired. Yeah. Men call their depression, I'm just tired.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. No, talk that shit out. Talk to somebody. Anyway. What's up, Buttercup?
Hello.
I just work here. What we doing, friend?
Remind me to give you a hug after this, because I didn't give you a hug in the first place, and then
I be needing that shit.
I know.
Can we take a second?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
It's just different.
I'm really tired of just being strong, being the default for people. I don't have that shit in me. That's not who I am. I've told people, it's not even like, because I think that's the crazy part. We can actually keep rolling. Like, you know me, I ain't got no fucking shame. Like, I'm just at a point in my life where it's like, not leave me be, but what you gonna do for yourself?
Right.
Like, I understand I'm an encouraging person.
Yeah.
And I understand that I am a very important person in a lot of people's lives. I don't take that shit for granted for a second. Yeah. But that comes with its own set of challenges. And I don't think people on the opposite end of it, when you're on the receiving end of motivation, when you're on the receiving end of, being encouraged, you have to know that people got limits.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that it's a selfish act on purpose, because I know that when people are emotional, your first action is not, for most people, your first action is not to say, let me see how this person feeling first before I bring this to them. Y'all gotta be more considerate of people. Just in general, like in life, you gotta be more considerate of people. People got shit going on with them too. So you don't just get, and I'm not saying trauma dump, because it's not always that. It's not people coming to you like, oh, my life is shit. If you calling me
in general
and you talking to me and then you start rolling into your problems, I don't feel considered.
Yeah.
And it's not even like I need to be considered in the conversation. Because personally, you know me, I don't even really like to talk on the phone unless we really gotta like talk for a reason. Unless there's a reason. I don't do small talk. So anybody who is like the strong friend, y'all have been right where I am. And it's not like I'm not communicating this shit with people. It's not like I'm not telling them. And I'm not saying that people are taking advantage. The people in my life are just being the people in my life. But that doesn't stop it from being frustrating. I'm not sad. A bitch be crying because I'm frustrated. I be crying because it's fucking Tuesday. Like, I don't give a shit. It's just, word to the wise, the people that you go to in your life that like put that shit on them, right? That just kind of bear your feelings. Just please be considerate that sometimes them niggas be going through shit too. A bitch got laid off. I'm trying to found a startup with my best friend. Working on the tail end of that. Being a mom, being a daughter. My mom fell. My aunt had got fucking MRIs. Like, my aunt is getting ready to go back on her infusions. It's too much. And then y'all niggas calling me. Like, because Christian can handle it. Because that's the word. Christian can handle it. You're right, I can. On top of everything else I got going on, you're right, I can take the brunt of that because I'm strong. I don't want to be.
Yeah.
And I've said it. All right, I'll call you back. Like, I'm famous, so I'll call you back. I can't deal with this right now. This too much. Or like I told him, I don't have to be there. The fuck are you calling me for? Child, I'm tired. Anyway, what's up with y'all? Fuck y'all got going on. Y'all know me. Because one thing a bitch gonna do is bounce. Period. Ho. And we leaving it in, bitch. I like crying on the internet now. It's my new shit for real. I ain't got shit else to do. Bitch ain't got no job, right? But y'all ain't never gonna catch me on here crying and apologizing for a fucking thing. Or like, sorry y'all, sorry for my tears. No. Fuck y'all.
Make tears normal.
Normalize tears. Like y'all normalize everything the fuck else. Fucking weirdos.
No, I definitely get that though. I had a small anxiety attack at Costco yesterday.
That's not the place to be having anxiety. I mean, they don't care where you at. But
I was just breathing through it all, and when we got outside, I was like, I need a minute. Why my mom gonna say some goddamn from walking?
I'm just not
That
going.
made me want to cry.
I'm not wearing my glasses this episode because no, I can't. Like I can't.
That made me want to cry in her
Yo.
face. Like, you think I'm that fat?
This my 13th
We didn't even
reason.
walk that far.
This my 13th fucking reason. Because not only am I having an anxiety, did you just call me fat?
Fat. We didn't even walk that far in the day. Ma, you don't hear me huffing and puffing.
And the fact that I know your mama, I know that she genuinely,
concerned.
she wasn't even attributing it to anxiety. She
No.
immediately just thought like,
damn, my daughter need to lose some weight.
yo,
Fucking insane.
Bro.
I was like, no, ma, it's too. I'm having like it's anxiety. She was just like, you deal with anxiety too, because my nephew deals with like social anxiety and stuff like that. Then why she turned around? Lord have mercy. I was just like, it's too many people. People are rude. People not saying excuse me. You look like you about to hit me with your cart, and I don't know how I'm going to react if you actually hit me.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I'm going to throw the fisticuffs or just fall on the floor and cry.
Yeah.
Like, I be in between for real. I might like shed the tears.
it's a fight or flight. It is that fight or flight. Yeah.
Like, I don't know. So then I'm like, I'm trying to keep my guard up in this fucking store because it's too many fucking people. She turned around and say, and that's why I be ready to argue with people, because that's how I deal with my anxiety. You got to stop telling me to stop fussing at people, because that's how I deal. When I want to fuss at somebody, you just got to let me, because that's how I'm getting my
I lied to you.
anxiety.
I think that's how like older black women deal with their anxiety, because that sounds
Just
like my
fuss people
mama.
the fuck
That
out.
sound like when my mama, when something not going her way, or when she get anxious and shit, my mama first immediate it just start to wild out. I'm
As
starting
long
to think.
as they wild out on the person that's making them mad, don't
Yeah.
bring that to me,
Yeah,
because I ain't do it. I didn't do it.
yeah. No, my mama ain't never really lash out on us too much. Yeah, no, same shit.
There's been a couple times when she's like, when I was younger, when she was just like, I wish you would get out my face, and I'd be like, damn,
My
you know
mama
you
used
got
to
a
say-
sensitive child.
My mama used to say the
Why are
same
you
thing.
yelling at me?
But I get it, because sometimes I be coming home after a long fucking day. Your kid don't give a fuck. Mommy, is there chicken nuggets? Like, bitch, fuck your day. Where's the Lunchables? I get it. I could being like, little motherfucker, get out my face. But you can't say that. You can't say
I
that.
wasn't even doing nothing.
Hey, half the time you don't even be doing. You ever been in the house as a kid? Your mother she start yelling
Yes.
like some shit on the floor, and these fucking
Yes.
shoes,
And I'm
these
just
fucking
like,
dishes. It's
they're not
anxiety.
even in the way.
She
And
just
there's no
anxious.
dishes. There's only one spoon in there.
She
Because
just
I ate some
anxious.
peanut butter, bruh.
She's anxious. Anxious. I gotta work on that because I'm gonna become that. No, I don't want that shit.
I can see myself getting to that. You know how quiet I am. I really, like, as of lately, I be ready to, like, fucking, the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I be ready to turn up on niggas.
And
And,
that
I'm not like that at all. Like, what the fuck?
You know what though? I'm starting to realize that people go through bouts, right? Like we say ebbs and flows, but it's not an ebb and flow. It's bouts, right? I think that people who have been in this people pleasing space, no matter for how long, I talked about this on TikTok the other day. When you're coming out of that, it makes you feel like I'm ready to be the villain in everybody's story. I don't care.
Absolutely.
I don't fucking care. I don't care what you got going on. I don't care about your situation because clearly nobody gave a fuck when I was going through shit. So let me wild out. I think that's where part of this shit, I think that's probably why I'm more crying more often now than anything because I want to be angry really bad. I want to be like, that's not the way to go about shit. It's not. So self-control will do this type of shit to you. It will fuck you up. So just be mindful before you start this healing journey shit. You already in some shit. But now you in some shit and you crying. Bitch ass nigga, get it together.
Fucking hate it. Fucking hate it. Like, why? Why?
I'm starting to realize.
With me? Like,
I'm just starting to realize that we don't have no fucking say in nothing. In nothing.
Everybody else gets to be themselves, but when it comes to us, it's kind of like
But it's personal. It's personal. Because who told you that you couldn't? I really have been sitting, because what the fuck I'm doing, right? I just have really been, like, in this shadow work phase during this time. And it's light shadow work.
That's
it's
really
not.
Why you crying.
Yeah, I'm not trying to, like, I don't want to get into it too heavy because I really might get the tapes. Like, but I'm starting to realize, like, yo, you have no control over nothing, like, but yourself. So half the time you angry because the only thing you can control, or you're not, and you're anxious, the only thing you can control is your reaction to a situation. And I have not been practicing the art of being present, which then turned into me realizing, like, bitch, you've been anxious since you got laid off. You was anxious before you got laid off. You've been anxious literally since that day.
Because you knew it was coming.
And it's only been getting worse. I clearly need to talk to somebody. Very aware of that. Gotta get some insurance, right? Get that good state insurance. But I'm just realizing, like, this shit come with the territory of personal growth. Yeah. Anxiety is not fun at all. No. Like, for people who want it to be, like, people love to make that shit a character trait. Like, the ADHD.
Romanticize
like, but people romanticize ADHD. Oh, I'm just so forgetful. Oh, it's like, no, this shit is real.
That causes me fucking anxiety. Why the fuck did I walk into the fucking kitchen?
Yeah.
I don't want to have to keep pacing back and forth trying to figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing.
What was I doing at this moment?
Shit
What the fuck?
Makes me so fucking angry at myself, and I'm working on self-talk.
Yeah.
But I can't sit up here and really be like, and not be like, you stupid bitch. Like, why the fuck do you keep forgetting shit? I don't know, because my mind went somewhere else.
And
because I got too much shit going on.
Somebody got to break this shit down, right? I need somebody. If you a doctor or a nurse or somebody that be treating the ADHD, come. We gonna put a seat. Cause somebody need to tell me why the fuck. Cause I used to attribute it to, like, mommy brain, but I still feel like I personally believe the same way that they say, like, ADHD, a lot of the stuff is hereditary. I also believe that a lot of this shit is brought on by trauma.
Yes,
I believe that it's like trauma induced or whatever the word is for it.
No, yeah, there's articles on that.
I'm gonna have to start looking that shit up. Somebody need to talk to me because I, honest to God, feel like I had a better memory before I got traumatized.
I had a better memory. Actually, no. I want to blame COVID so bad, but I started forgetting shit before that. Like, I would go to work and I'd be like, what day is it? I'd be like, what am I supposed to be doing?
My pregnancy was kind of traumatizing, so I think that's where some of that shit came from too. But I know my AD, it's coming from something. It ain't no fucking, this ain't hereditary. This shit was brought on.
Oh, for sure.
But you were saying you were at work, you be at work, you be forgetting the days, just
forgetting the days. When COVID happened, I was just like, when was the last time I've been to work? I really was just like as of late, I've been like, damn, that much time has passed since this.
Wow.
Like, I really just like my time is just, when I say time blindness, it's not just me arriving late to places. It's me forgetting whole ass fucking years. Like, what the fuck did I do?
I was talking to Samaj about this yesterday, and I told her, I said, one of the things that it wasn't frustrating, but I said it was a challenge when we first became friends was you having ADHD and me not knowing how to have a friend with diagnosed ADHD and the challenges that I would face sometimes just in our friendship. And that's why it was so important for me to come to you and be like, how do I show up for you as a friend with somebody who has diagnosed ADHD?
What was specifically frustrating? Just
it was just
small things.
It wasn't anything. It was the like we would have conversations and then you would stop mid-sentence and then like it would be like you're trying to catch the thought, but you know my brain moves so fast, so I'm thinking that I've already caught your thought. So in my mind it's like, friend, finish the thought. Like I need you to finish the thought. And it was just things like you were saying, like time blindness and things of that nature. And I would go home and I would tell you, like, I really love this woman being my friend. I need to make sure that I'm showing up for her correctly, because I know ADHD from one spectrum, right? Not even a personal spectrum. I know it from social media. I know what I've read. But I went home and started reading articles and shit. I was like, yo, somebody got to tell me why my friend don't finish her thought. Somebody got to tell me why, you feel me, like shit be going on. So when you're saying like there were days, you know, spouts of you being like, I haven't been to work. Like, when was the last time I went to work? Like those are things that I want to know, like not when the last time you went to work, that ain't my business, but you know, I want to know these things because I'm a good friend.
Yes, you are.
I'm a good friend.
You're a great friend.
But I'm also a overprotective friend. Yes. And sometimes I can be overprotective of my friends, of themselves. Yes. So it's like, I want to make sure, like, if your ADHD was a person, like, she ain't fucking with you, is she? Like, sometimes that's how I feel. Like, I need to make sure, like, that bitch ADHD, like, she ain't fucking with, like, she ain't getting in the way. You feel me? You thriving, friend. You feel me? Because I check that bitch. But there's nothing I can do, you know, in that moment.
You told me that when we first started this. You were just like, I need to make sure that you're going to be okay.
Yeah, because I can be a lot. Fine. I can be a lot. Like, I don't ever want to get to a point where I'm either like coddling you because of ADHD. Like, I don't ever want you to feel like pacified, where like you need me to show up as kind of like almost like the tough love, but I'm giving you that
codependent.
Yeah. And I also don't ever want to get to the point where I'm too hard on the situation where for you it's not that deep. So that's why I appreciate you saying things like, it's sometimes where I be like, I don't even know, what fucking day is it? Like, because sometimes I don't attribute that to ADHD. Sometimes I'd be like, oh, like she might just be caught up in something, or you feel me, like her week is just running long, or different things. I'd like to know when sometimes like, no, it's just ADHD for real. Like, I just be rocking. That's good to know. That's
why sometimes I just bring it up like, no, it's really just.
Yeah, I be needing that. I need for you to be like, yeah, that's just my brain doing what it's doing. Because I told you, I checked that bitch ADHD. Like, bitch, first of all, you wasn't even really around here for a while. Then they try to say you was bipolar, so you don't even know who the fuck you is for real, bitch. But no.
They really did try to say I was bipolar. She was just like, do you like just drive fast randomly sometimes? I'm like, yeah. But then I think like everybody does that in Baltimore. What the fuck do you mean?
Baltimore
Why
might
are you
be
trying
the
to make
ADHD
it seem like my
hub.
ups and downs are like bipolar? Like, it could possibly be. My niece has it,
I
but
feel
I'm
like,
just like, I don't really feel like that's me. Like, I'm not like all the surface level characteristics of bipolar. I'm like, I don't feel like that's me. I really do feel like it's ADHD because there are so many crossovers into different disorders and mental health issues that it's like you don't know what the fuck. I'm just me at this point. I do have my ups and downs. Sometimes I do act out of like just, what is the word? Just acting out of like just
impulse. It's being
impulsive. Sometimes I'm impulsive. I do shit like, but I'm learning how to work with it.
I feel like medically they just try to coin bipolar disorder on black women. I think that's the thing.
Yes.
I think that they, instead of trying to say that this is something that could be brought on by trauma, it could be something hereditary, it could be genetic. I just think that they just like, boop, tell that bitch she's mentally ill.
She needs to be looked at
so I can push these pills.
Crazy.
Yep. So I can push these prescriptions. I can push this narrative towards her. I can give her something else to bank on, you know, to make a reason for why she treated kids the way that she do, or the reason why her relationship ain't work. And that, I think it's so fucked up.
Yes.
Because racially speaking, I'm gonna say it, white women don't get that, right? White women, and I can only say white women because I feel like I be seeing Korean people. Like, I follow a lot of different like Asian, you know, people of Asian descent. I follow some people that are like Middle Eastern or from India. I follow people from like Africa, all over the fucking world, and they'll say things like, it is so hard to get diagnosed for such and such and such and such. But when a white woman goes into a fucking doctor's office, they so quick to be like, no honey, she's depressed. Or she just needs a little Vicodin. She just needs a little Valium. Oh, no, you need a therapist. Have you tried getting an au pair? Have you tried, you know, utilizing these resources? They don't even take us. I could get hit by a fucking bus and go in there and tell them that my pain tolerance is a 10. Like, I can't take this shit. They're like, give us some Tylenol. Give us some Tylenol. She can't have oxycodone. She can't have it. Well, I can't have it because I'm allergic. But in general,
let me go to other specific people. Let me go get a dental procedure, and they trying to stuff that shit.
They're trying to fucking dope me the fuck up.
Random shit. Like, no, I don't want to take this.
I just feel like in life,
muscle relaxers out the ass.
I'm so tired of being a test dummy for the world. There's like, as a black, the older I get, the more I just have plights, right? I just feel like everything is a fucking fight. And I'm trying not to have that perspective in life, but you can't ignore what's happening to you, what's happening around you, what's happening to the people that you care about. And when you have a common ground with the person or a common demographic, you see it more often than usual. Yep. It's not just us. It's not just the women that we talking to. It's people on the internet. There are people with millions of followers who are, having these issues behind the scenes, and then they come out with a fucking video like, yo, I was diagnosed with ADHD. I was diagnosed. Do you know how fucking quick it is for a white child or for a white woman to be diagnosed with something? The amount of fucking you got to go get a test from a doctor. Doctor tell you one thing, you don't trust that shit, so now you got to get a second opinion. Then that shit don't work, so now you got to go to a specialist. Be damned if you got the money for the cope. To me, it just feels like a setup.
But I will say they are quick to shove pills down everybody's throats.
Cause they quick to give you a diagnosis that's some bullshit. But then when you tell them like, well, listen, I'm feeling the adverse effects of this. The side effects that they said could be fatal, I'm feeling. Okay, well, let's just take you down a bit. Instead of giving you 4 milligrams, and give you 2. Take me off this shit altogether.
I took myself off so many different
Yes, you said that.
In my damn Google photos, I had took pictures of what I was taking. And I was just like, there was a time when I was taking 3 different pills, I think.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. My doctor was like, make sure you take it off yourself off slowly. I done already took myself off. And I'm not taking this no more. I don't know. I don't care what the side effects are. I know I'm not going to die from not taking this. At least that's what I thought.
They tried to preach that it was fatal.
I know personally I'm not going to fucking die. Yeah. But I feel like a fucking zombie.
I have worse on this shit than I do off it. This is my thing, right? I would rather feel my feelings than to not feel nothing at all. That shit don't feel right to me.
And there was a time when I didn't want to feel my feelings. But I'd rather not have a medication doing that.
I would rather, when you're numb to, it's a difference when your brain is just kind of like shut off enough for you to function. It's a difference when that shit is shut off altogether. And I feel like a lot of the time people, when you go to, specifically black women, when we go to a doctor, it's not to regulate a fucking thing. It's to stop it altogether. I'm not asking to be stopped. I got too much to do to be stopped in what I'm doing. Help me.
But that's big pharma in general.
Yo, and I'm just like,
give you this so that now you have a problem with this, so I can make you pay for this as well. And your doctor is going to suggest that you take this because they get money on the back end, but we're not going to tell you that.
Plus the sales rep that's coming in giving out free samples of shit because they quick to get.
You see all these free little, get your first prescription free. Yeah, because they selling some type of.
They pushing that shit.
Next time you go to the doctor and you see, I don't want to say the good RX cards, but the specific cards for different prescriptions, and they give you a card and be like, use this so that you can get it for at least $30 for the first 3 months. They're getting paid off of that shit. There is no fucking way that
they pushing that shit heavy.
Even if I feel as though, because I don't know if this is true, but I do feel like they're getting paid off of it.
No, they are.
No, they are. No. There's no way that you sit up here and give people coupons to get a discount on this, and you don't get paid off of this out the back.
I'm gonna tell you how I know they do. When you sitting in the doctor's office and you see that person coming with that little rolly bag behind them, there are samples of medications in that roller bag that they're coming to, like, basically preach to the doctor. They pushing that shit. Listen, you could get it for such and such and such and such, but there's also like a referral bonus or there's some type of bonus that the doctor's office specific, and it's usually either practices within a hospital, like somebody that's in conjunction with the hospital, or it's a private practice. And most of the time the private practice be the thing that gets you, because there's definitely regulations to like pain medications and things of that nature. But if you notice, it's so easy for a doctor to be like, oh, this isn't working for you. Let's try something else. Because they're getting paid off of 90% of the shit in that office. Y'all so worried about getting these niggas off the streets. You need to be worried about who the fuck got them pads in their hand. Because that shit is so real. Oxycodone. People are dying. And I don't mean to, you feel me, get on a soapbox about that shit. But people are dying from this shit, yo.
There are doctors doing some crazy
and they don't give a fuck.
Shit
they don't give a fuck.
Working in the pharmacy. And
and
these people would come in with these prescription papers. Give it to the doctor, the pharmacist, and she would look their names up and be like, they're not even supposed to be writing prescriptions no more. No, you cannot get this. And then they would go to another doctor, and then that doctor later on get their shit revoked. But yet you're still practicing. Why the fuck y'all not paying attention to these people that's supposed to be taking care of us? But y'all looking at regular mundane niggas that's just trying to pay their fucking bills. Okay, I get it. Street pharmacists, certain shit that they selling is not good for the community.
But at the end of the day, that shit is a choice. That's a choice. And I get it. The same way that your doctor is a choice, right? You get to choose, who's within your network or whatever. But when you go to a doctor, you trusting a motherfucker who got a PhD. This motherfucker that went to school. Then they went to school again. Then they went to medical school. Then they went and got a residency. Then they had to do some years behind the residency in order to even get the white fucking coat before they could even really be considered a doctor in a practice. You go through all of this shit to set people up for failure in the long run so that you still have a fucking clientele. So that you still got niggas coming back. You're no different than a nigga on the street.
I was about to say.
You're no different.
But then you look down on niggas that be scamming.
You look down on a nigga with some black Air Forces and a puffer coat. At least that nigga getting it out the mud. He don't have no PhD. He don't know the side effects of this shit. He know what it's doing to people, but he just trying to make a living. You had a choice. You have a choice. Now, does that nigga have a choice too? Yeah, I'm not negating that. But it's the fact that you paid a motherfucker. You paid into a university to be able to sell drugs to somebody else. I have a problem with that. That's why I don't go to the fucking doctor now. And when I do go to a doctor, there's not a doctor in my network that's not a black woman. My dentist is a doctor. My primary care physician is a doctor. My obstetrician is the doctor. My fucking GYN is a doctor. Everybody is a black fucking one. I don't trust somebody that don't look like me. When I go in there and I tell a lady something going on, she don't negate nothing I'm saying. My mama's psychiatrist. My mama's psychiatrist. When she put me on Lamictal and Wellbutrin, she did what she thought was in the best interest of me. I went back to that lady. I told her how the fuck I felt. She told me, all right, we're going to wean you off. I told her I was going to stop altogether. She told me, you got the right. I ain't never heard nobody. No. And she told me, she said, there are fatal, like this could be fatal. It causes, suicidal thoughts, things of that nature.
Seizures and all that.
And she like, but I get it.
Those are the two that I was on too.
I get it.
Good old Lexapro.
Girl. And I'm not saying it wasn't no good shit.
Bupropion.
It was that bupropion to get you. That bupropion to get
you. That's also supposed to help you lose weight.
And
That's supposed to help people lose weight, and it's supposed to be a medication that helps people stop smoking.
That means that it shuts off a receptor in your brain. This is why education is important, right? This is why educating yourself is important, because people don't even know what the fuck their medication do to them. Like, people will get medicine from their doctor, but because it came from a nigga with a degree, I'm gonna go ahead and take that shit. No. Absolutely the fuck not. Anybody in my family will say my grandma actually worked in a pharmacy for a long time, so I don't know when it started, but I just know since Nancy has been alive, right? This has been the thing. She was a pharmacist, so my grandmother has these big ass books in her house of like every medication on the man, every generic version. If I have a question about any fucking drug, I'm going to call my grandma. Yep. And my grandma is going to say, this is what this is. Or my absolute favorite, growing up, my mama just told me, Google that shit. Look it up. Read a fucking book.
Don't lie to you. WebMD
it will lie to you.
When it comes to
like ailments and shit.
Yes.
But it's not going to lie to you about no ailments.
But it's not going to lie to you about medications, because they will go into like the pros and cons.
And I'm talking about it be cons. That should be like the first one be like death, then diarrhea. Like
when you watch TV and the dude start talking all fast like side effects. And nigga, that's all
I'm always like, don't run through that. Slow that down. Cause way up. You doing that shit on purpose.
They have started slowing it down. Like they saying,
because people complained.
First of all, you just need to say may cause death. Just say that part.
People have complained about that shit. I remember seeing it on the internet. It was a Yahoo article, like in like the Yahoo like Life or whatever. Yahoo got all them tabs. But I was reading an article one day at work, and they were saying how people were complaining that they were watching these commercials, and they just knowing that they had something going on with them, and they like, oh, it's a new medication. Medication I was taking might not work. Let me try this shit. you not really hearing what the fuck that man is saying when he running through all this shit. And I think in the article it specifically said like a RN or something was watching TV and she turned the closed captions on her television and she was watching the side effects run across the bottom of the screen. She was like,
damn.
Like why he running through this shit so fast?
Right.
You was real slow to tell me how to fucking work for me, but you ain't trying to slow how about to fuck me up. So it's important. Look up what the fuck y'all are taking. I don't know why the fuck y'all, in general, even with weed and like mushrooms and shit, y'all just so quick to take some shit. You quick to take a joint off a person, quick to take a blunt out of nigga hand. You don't know what you smoking. You don't know what you're ingesting half the fucking time. Y'all don't know the difference between an indica or a sativa. Y'all don't know the difference between any of these fucking terpenes. You don't even know what the fuck a terpene is. If that's the fucking case, in my opinion, you should not be smoking. You shouldn't. And this is coming from somebody who was ignorant when I first started. But once I realized that shit was doing something to my brain, and it wasn't anything negative, I'm high as fuck. What causes this shit?
Why am I able to work so good off of this? Or why is this making me sleepy? Or why do I feel anxious on this one?
Why am I hungry on this one but not hungry on this one? Why is it that I'm...
Cumulant.
Yeah. And nobody really fucking knows. We're working on a terpene book for y'all, like something like just like a little reference sheet that y'all can have, because this shit is getting out of hand. Like sometimes even amongst the group of people we be hanging out with, it's always an education process with them niggas.
They be like, damn, y'all niggas smart. No, nigga,
we be in ciphers like, what is this? They be like, I don't know for real.
I don't want to be out my fucking mind around y'all, because I do be wanting to like punch people sometimes. I need to be safe.
The only person that be on it is Ken. Only person on it is Kenya. Kenya will tell you in a heartbeat, this is the sativa, this is the indica. But a lot of people be like, I don't know, it should just make me sleepy. Okay, so more than likely, it's an indica dominant hybrid. Can you drive home after this shit? Or are you immediately sitting down? Because now we have to talk about what's the percentage of terpenes in this. If it's high, you about to be fried out your ass. Like people don't. It's the lack of education and it pisses me off universally. Lack of education in your emotions, lack of education in what you smoking, lack of education in where your money is coming from. Half of y'all niggas don't check y'all pay stubs. Y'all don't know shit.
I just want us to do better as a people.
As a unit. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? And not to be judgmental, but a little bit, because like, you will do everything else. Before you go on a date, you'll look this motherfucker up, make sure they legit. Before you go to fucking, I don't know, Dentures by Denise or whatever, you trying to check for this bitch credentials. Before you run up in this bitch house, you making sure you read her entire list of shit before she do your hair.
And half the time they don't.
But what you won't do is sit down and figure out what the fuck you ingesting?
Nigga.
I don't understand that.
I just want to feel good.
That's ass backwards. You just want to feel good until that shit is laced with fentanyl and you laid the fuck out in the house with no Narcan.
You know what?
That shit happens.
You know what will make you really feel good? Vegetables, fruit, and water.
And this coming from some big bitches. And y'all don't even trust that what we saying is valid. I was
fucking up some fruit today. I was like, I'm still hungry, but I feel like this fruit is the best bet. Let me stop eating this bacon. There's still bacon on this plate, but this fruit will do it for me.
The global market by my house?
I was also high. So my body going to tell me, like, don't eat no more of that goddamn bacon.
But that's a symptom.
The intuition.
Be intuition.
Smacks the fuck. Stop eating that fucking pork. Eat this.
The global market by my house, I meant to tell you, has really good prices on fruit. Ooh. Like the big like cases of fruit. I got a whole cut up pineapple over there, $4. Yeah. All right. Yeah. But no, to your point.
Inside on Wednesday anyway.
You know? Mm-hmm. But no, to your point, like it's a big thing. There are times where weed has saved me from doing some dumb shit. Like it's something as simple as like put the bacon down, pick up a piece of fruit. Like not because you like one strip of bacon away from a heart attack, no shit like that. It's just I know I should be eating better.
Your body.
It's telling you this shit don't feel good.
Me when I listen to it, it's just like this doesn't taste good anymore, but that does.
Yeah.
Like that will taste way better than this.
Yeah. I get concerned when I see people not taking care of themselves. Right? Size aside, because a lot of people assume that because you big, you don't take care of yourself, and because you small, you do. That's not always true. So I don't give a fuck what y'all eating. I don't give a fuck what you doing. I don't give a fuck what drug you doing. Just make sure you know what the fuck you're doing. Make sure you know what you're ingesting. Make sure you know what you eat. And make sure you know what you're drinking. People be like, I don't drink my tap water because blah, 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 blah. But you'll go pick up a bottle of Dasani. Or you'll go drink that motherfucking fruit punch with that fucking red dye 40 and it piss orange as fuck. Y'all, I don't get it. A lot of the time people do shit because of social construct or because you saw a bunch of other niggas doing it. What your mother always say? Well, black mother, if that nigga went and jumped off a bridge, would you do it too? And I'm starting to think that a couple of y'all motherfuckers is inclined to go right along with your homie. It concerns me how quick people are to just trust somebody just based off of what they assume is a credential.
And that includes people that are supposedly like the really healthy people that are trying to tell you what to do with yourself.
Just because a motherfucker looks certified don't mean that they certified.
Just because a doctor said you should do the alkaline diet.
No.
Look into it, because everybody's body is not the same. Some people can't handle certain things.
And was this before or after you tested my blood? Was this before or after you ran a test on my thyroid? A lot of the time, a lot of this shit be happening and no test run. My mom fell. My mother fell. She goes to the ER, because we in Philly. We in Pod Nation. My mom goes to the fucking ER. ER runs a blood panel test and says, you don't have any blood clots. So they send her home. My mother goes to the doctor Monday morning. He goes, did they do an MRI? She goes, no, but they ran a blood panel to see that I didn't have any blood clots. He literally looked at my mother and said, you're going upstairs to have an MRI done so that I can make sure. He said, because at your age and because you are an African-American woman, this is a Jewish man, because you are an African-American woman and because the way that she fell was born on by hypoglycemia, he's like, I'm worried that it could be a blood clot. He's like, and I'm not saying that it's dire, like it's fatal, but blood clots, if they travel, it could kill you. So you're going upstairs. It's that type of shit. People don't give a fuck about you the way that you give a fuck about yourself. Come on, take your ass on. We got other people to see.
Like, this is the emergency room. I get this. Like, you have so many people coming in.
But this is also a hospital.
Like, what the fuck? Take care of me the way that you want somebody to take care of your fucking grandma.
Well,
unless you don't like her, then fuck it.
But then they would run out of clientele, right? There would be no customer base. There would be nobody to serve. It's a fucked up cycle. And now that we sit here talking about it, I'm really realizing how fucked up this cycle is. But it's a really fucked up cycle. And it's uncomfortable to think about, low-key, because it's like, damn.
Who gonna take care of me?
Me.
Who gonna really?
From the start of this conversation, from emotionally to literally medicinally, that shit is all in conjunction. You are the only motherfucker who can really take care of you. You're the only person who can advocate for you. Like, really, when I was pregnant, I thank God for having a midwife because she was there to advocate for me. But I was able to speak on my own behalf and be like, I'm not doing that. And then when I didn't want an epidural, she came back in and she's like, honey, like, you spiking a fever. Like, a lot of this shit is probably from pain. I think you should. So having somebody to just talk to me and tell me the risk.
Be okay.
She told me my back was going to hurt for the rest of my life. Anytime it rains, anytime it's cold outside, my lower back, I wake up in the morning with back pain. But this is not something that I did not know before I made that choice, because I had somebody who was in my corner who told me what the risk was.
Educating.
And she did not even immediately take me at my word because she knew I was in pain. I'm going to give you 45 minutes and I'm going to come back in here. And if you change your mind, you let me know. And then I'll go get the epidural, the specialist. I'll go get the person to do it. That's what you need. But she allowed me to change my mind. She allowed me to. And shout out to Ashley. I don't even know if she still works at the hospital, but shout out to her, because I didn't know. I was 23. I didn't know nothing about that shit. And in life, like, you need people to advocate for you, but above all, you need to have a voice for your fucking self. You need to be able to speak up for your fucking self. And it's not about being, perceived or being received as a bitch. Fuck all that. I would rather be received as a bitch than to be dead. Or to be, you feel me, in a situation that I don't have to be in because I didn't open up my fucking mouth. And it's not easy. It's not. Especially when you coming out of like a people-pleasing essence. People don't talk about that shit enough. People who are coming out of people-pleasing, it's so hard to tell a motherfucking no. It's so hard to tell a motherfucking no. Even now in my life, right, with having stronger boundaries, I will tell people no and still feel bad about it. It's not an immediate change. It's not. And half the time, it'll have you wanting to call a motherfucker back and be like, I changed my mind. You have to work through that moment of anxiety, that panic that your body is going through, because now you feel like you made a mistake. You've done nothing wrong.
It happens to me all the fucking time. Whenever I catch a little attitude, whenever I treat
you immediately want to apologize, girl.
The same way that I meet people where they try to meet me at,
immediately,
I feel so bad. I'm just like, why did I let myself get to that?
And then you got to remind yourself, I'm justified. I am justified in this experience.
I am human. I have feelings just like everybody else, and everybody ain't going to get that nice side of me. It's
Niggas
fine.
swear.
It's okay. Because if they came out the side of their fucking neck, they going to do it again. You gotta nip that shit in the bud sometimes.
And it's crazy to think that if
Like,
you
I'm
were on
not
the
mean.
opposite end of that shit, that person would have handled it the same way with no guilt. And I think that I watched a video earlier today, and this shit is hitting home, like literally in this moment. You have to teach, because when people were raising kids, right? Even if you don't have kids, if you are responsible for anybody's upbringing, you have to teach them two sides of empathy. You have to teach them the side of considering people where they are, right? If you were to walk in their shoes, but you have to consider, and you have to teach people the strength of boundaries when it comes to empathy. Because just because I'm considering you does not mean that I'm not going to be selfish in moments and have to consider myself. I cannot always show up for a person. That's what I'm dealing with now. I don't feel no guilt behind it. A bitch is really just tired. I don't feel no fucking guilt behind telling somebody I can't do something. I told my grandmama the other day, I can't do it, and felt no guilt, and she understood. Now, whether she felt a certain type of way or not, that wasn't expressed to me, and I'm not holding that. That's my granny. I don't hold up, but that's not my fucking problem. That's not it. It's wholly not my fucking problem. You feel me?
For real.
When me and my fiance are going through things, when we have different, spouts of shit, and he might say some shit that maybe, you feel me, like came out the wrong way. He not apologizing for what he said. You feel me? That's who that nigga is. Sometimes I'll say shit to him and I'm like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have said that. And it's like, nah, bitch, you justified.
Yeah.
You justified. You're a human fucking being. And I think people forget that. Like, being empathetic can ruin your life. Because you forget about your feelings. You forget about your boundaries. You forget about your emotions. I am so thankful for coming up out that people-pleasing shit at a younger age. Because the older you get, your patience wears thin.
So heavy.
And that's why you start lashing out.
Lashing out on people.
That's why your mama is 50 fucking something. I'm telling you. I'm living that shit firsthand. This is why they start saying the shit that they do. They start saying that hurtful shit out their mouth. Because they've been holding that shit in for years with everybody.
Because they had to consider everybody else before themselves.
But because you came from her, she might not really be considering that shit that deep because you a part of her.
Child.
So because she can disrespect her, she gonna disrespect you. That should be
turn around and be like, no.
It runs so deep. You got to be the one. Somebody got to break the curse to turn around and be like, I'm not doing that shit.
These fucking generational curses.
And that's
every day I wake up, every week that passes by, I realize there's something else that I have to
That's
fucking
the show.
fix.
That's the show. Like, fuck it. I'm
now
tired.
I'm finna cry. This
yo,
shit hurt.
Because it's
this
so
shit is like, why the fuck do I have to deal with this? Like, I mean, I'm not about to say like my life is so bad and blah 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 blah.
It's
blah.
not.
Like, I get it. Like, there are other people that have it worse than me. But in my moments,
in my set of challenges, this shit is hard.
Shit is hard for me.
That shit, that's fair. It's so fair.
It's hard
fair.
for me.
It's hard. It gets to a point in your life where you go, I'm done doing this shit. And when you come, I'm getting ready to cry because when you get to that fucking point, you fighting between feeling empowered and feeling bad. Because now what I'm about to start doing is I'm about to be so fucking selfish to the people who I love the most.
This is against
This goes against who I know to be. So I'm fighting with me, but that's not who I am. That's who I was. And to be honest with you, if I don't nip that shit in the bud, that's who I'm going to become.
Yeah.
So now you go your entire life people pleasing, pushing, angry
at yourself
and I be
and
damn.
Everybody else.
These are more happy tears because I'm thinking about where I came from. I would be a lot worse off. I've been emotionally abused in relationships. I've gone through shit with people. I've had friendships. I've had family, fallouts and all that. Everybody has. But I think about how hard I chased people just to have a place in their life when they didn't want me there. Friendships, relationships, all that. I'm so thankful from where the fuck I came from. But this shit is so fucking hard.
It's draining as fuck.
And you get tired of showing up for yourself every day. You wake up in the morning and you like I don't want to do this shit.
Somebody else do this shit.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to break this curse. I'm tired of being a generational curse breaker. I would rather have just fallen in line with that shit, but please always consider what the fuck your life might look like if you actually had just kind of fallen into the rhythm of doing what everybody else was doing. You see how miserable your family members are. You see that shit firsthand. And now you're going to be the one. And even if you don't have kids, right? Because some people don't have kids. Some people are literally like the end of the generational curse, but it's going to stick with them. It's going to it's going to be stuck, and that's going to be all the family knows. It's going to be tradition to treat people this way. It's going to be, the family curse or whatever. Every black woman in our family gets this and gets that. No, it stops with me. And I'm like, I just thank God for being like, yo, it stops with me. My mom has told me so many different times, like, Christian, you breaking so many different generational curses. Like, shout out to my cousin Rhonda. Like, she's breaking so many generational curses. And it's like, yo, at some fucking point, it starts with you. You might be sitting on motherfucking YouTube crying your motherfucking eyes out. Might be a motherfucking clip come out. You look like a fucking strawberry in the face because you fed the fuck up. But I would rather be in this predicament right now than to be in whatever the fuck the other version of me is going through at this current moment.
Still chasing for other people to love you instead of loving
yourself. I'm very
yourself.
thankful to not be that person. I would rather be sitting here pained by the emotions of being fatigued at breaking this shit than to be a precursor and a catalyst to the shit that was going on. I would rather be strong on this end. Because that type of strength comes with too much. You a bitch to everybody. You are a bitch to everybody. Don't nobody fuck with you. The friends that you got, all y'all bitches is fake and phony. Y'all jealous of each other. You talk shit about each other. I have watched people continue with a family curse. Like, I've watched friendships and shit and watched their family dynamic. And I'm like,
inside the family.
I'm like, yo, I don't know how you do this. Your grandmama a bitch. Your mama a bitch. I get why you act the way that you do. So let me go ahead and distance myself because y'all are fucked up.
And people think they got the right to your business. Shit like that. I fucking know. Talking to my mom, I just be like, I told one of my coworkers, I was like, I think it's time for me to turn up on niggas. Like, I know that
for sure
there are people that I'm not supposed to talk to in my family, but I'm finna turn up on these people because why the fuck y'all keep...
Because they don't...
About my mom, though? Like, because about my mom. And I'm just like, why the fuck do y'all feel like y'all have a right to her life when y'all don't check up... You don't check up on her. You don't fucking check up on her. I'm doing the best that I fucking can over here.
Wild out.
I'm the youngest fucking child.
Wild out.
And I'm taking care of my motherfucking mom. And you worrying about some bullshit?
Wild out. I'm telling you.
I will meet you... What I said, I will meet you where you at.
Listen...
Stop playing. I will meet you where you are. I will spend that fucking gas to come correct you.
Metaphorically and realistically. I will get in the car and pull up on that ass. But metaphorically, you finna go back and forth with me. Let me show you how a bitch go back and forth. Cause see, we was going back and forth in your direction. Let me show you how to hit this jig real quick. Let me show you how we rock over here. Because this been brewing.
Now you sitting over there contemplating your whole fucking life, thinking about, damn, I really am a fucked up person. You are.
Because I've been sitting on this.
You are.
I've been sitting on the way that I felt about you. I ain't hurt your feelings.
I have grown up seeing all these fucking people around me, seeing all these fucking things. I'm fucking tired.
I'm about to wild
y'all act holier than thou. But you won't step to no fucking body. You're a bitch.
But you're a hypocrite.
And you're a bitch.
And that's on period.
Keep that shit to yourself. Worry about what the fuck you got going on in your fucking house.
Over there.
Don't worry about what the fuck is going on over here because it's good.
It's great, actually.
It's fucking great.
It's great, actually. It's actually beautiful.
Because before I was fucking depressed. I was anxious. I was to myself. I wanted
that's
to
who you
off
knew.
myself.
That's who you knew. And you
now,
liked her. You liked her.
I was like, yeah, I'm comfortable with this. I will lower myself.
And they ate that shit the fuck up. They like, that's her. We like that version of her.
No, nigga.
But now
it's on and popping when I fucking see.
But when I cut the volume up.
Stop fucking playing.
Now I'm the villain. I'll take that. I would rather be a villain in your story than to be your victim. I would rather turn the fuck up on you so that you know that you could never turn the fuck up on me again. And if you dare turn the fuck up on me, we're going to turn up for real.
I don't care about the age difference.
Not enough. I don't give a fuck about... I watched a girl fight her grandmother on TikTok the other day. I don't know what Granny did. I don't know. And I really don't appreciate her slapping it because, she slapped the shit out her grandmother. But I need for them to take the sound off the bat because I don't know who was wrong. And y'all might say, I would never punch my grandmother. One, my grandmother her hands big as shit. She about 5'9". I'm not fucking with it.
And they probably heavy.
But two, I just would not hit my grandmama. That's who I am.
That's not the issues.
But I don't know.
That's not the person you have issues with.
But I don't know what the fuck Granny said in that video. Because she turned the fuck up on that ass. And they was in there tussling. Niggas will try you. Niggas don't give a fuck about a lineage. They don't give a fuck about y'all being related. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about friendship. They don't give a fuck if y'all been fucking for 12 years. Nobody give a fuck about a title. Nobody gives a fuck no more. It's free game. But if that's the case, do not be upset with me when I play the game right back with your ass.
Because all my life, I've had to fight behind doors with myself.
And now the door's open.
Why the fuck did I let these people play with me?
Baby,
I
feel
see
it in my
y'all.
spirit.
I see you.
Spirit.
I see the aura around you. It's real.
It's nasty.
Gray.
Nasty. It's not even really like an aura no more. It's more of an essence of funk. You fucking stink.
Green.
Just nasty. And not like the pretty green
Swamp
either.
green.
Like when SpongeBob breath was rocking when they was at the movie theater. That's the aura that you got rocking. You look like a fart. Like it's like a lingering scent behind your ass.
Shit, bitch. You definitely the fucking fart.
You're not even a fart. You just stank in general. Just nasty. You just
assholes.
Metaphorically the version of pink eye. Just gross, infectious, crusty. Do better.
Over there crying. I'm over here with my fucking chest beating.
Yeah, you got a Copamet girl. You is self-soothing. That leg is rocking, baby.
I get so fucking tired. Like,
I feel
don't
it.
fucking speak on shit you don't fucking know about. And why the fuck are you asking? Why the fuck are you so nosy? Oh, because you don't have shit going on for yourself, so you have to insert yourself into everybody else's shit. I don't understand.
Because some
the
people
same
feel like
shit
they have
that
access.
we talked about last time. Like
people feel like they have access to your
business.
People will always feel like they have access to your life.
No niggas, just because y'all used to be friends, you ain't checked up on a bitch. You ain't tried to help a nigga pay a bill. None of that shit.
Not
Get
even
the
pay a
fuck
bill.
out.
You ain't even been supportive
in any
way. You ain't been supportive, and not even a kind fucking word. So why do you feel like you have access to this? Yeah, friend, you just gotta start. Listen, I'm a heavy component. I was turning up on niggas for years. And to this day, I still be turning up on niggas. I'm not proud of that shit. I'm proud of what it did for me. I don't like what it does to me. But sometimes
there's no gentle way to do it.
But sometimes you just gotta rock. Life ain't always gentle. When life beating my ass, it ain't worried about how gentle it's being with me.
They is curb stomping the fuck out of me.
And I'm taking them hits. I'm taking it. I'm taking the licks. And it don't hurt nonetheless. However, I would rather be on this end of it in this fight because I know that I have a chance. I am done just succumbing to what life said. You're going to do this. And I'm just like, all right, you're going to put up with this person's shit. Okay, you're going to be a people. Okay, no.
I was ready to offer my fucking self.
So if I got to turn up, I have to turn up on you
another day
in order to protect me. Cut that shit the fuck up, Quay, because I'm sick of it. I'm not doing it. I be damned if I sit the fuck around here and be the punching bag for a motherfucker when I got hands. No. Now, if I was if I was a bitch with no arms, right? If I was one of them fucking swinging things, the little shit you punch and it just rock around. If that was the case, I could understand. I got hands. You got hands.
But that
shit
still rock back. You still gotta swing.
You feel me? You gotta duck and weave. Yeah, but like you're not just taking the hits. Stop being people's emotional punching bag. Stop letting people turn the fuck back up. I don't like the way it makes me feel. You'll get over it.
You will get over it.
You will get I promise you'll get the fuck over it.
Eat a piece of chocolate.
Go smoke a joint. Go for a walk.
Drink some water.
Drink some wine. Whatever at this fucking point now, because I'm so tired of people telling people go the healthy route. Listen, make sure you educated in what it is that you're doing when you choose your vice, but rock out. Life is
real punching bag.
Life is so fucking hard. You want to drink your water. You want to make sure you got everything in order. You want to do self-care. You got to make sure you got enough money in the bank. Got to invest in a fucking Roth IRA. Got to buy a house.
I'm checking up on everybody.
No, fuck it. Go smoke some weed. Go drink some wine. Go hang out with your homegirls. Go kick it in the house. Fuck all that other shit. Do what the fuck you got to do to be set in your life, to have a stable foundation for what it looks like for you. Fuck everything else. Fuck buying a house. Fuck having a kid. Fuck having a husband. Fuck having a wife. If that's not your shit, if that's not what you want to do, stop letting people guilt you into that shit. If you don't want to revert back to religion, if you don't want to, stop letting people tell you what the fuck you gonna do with your life and fight back. Pick a vice. Make sure you know what the fuck you doing. Educate yourself enough to know if some shit get too deep, I know how to get the fuck, let me go to whatever. But stop being people's punching bag and fight the fuck back. Please. Cry about it later. I'm crying right the fuck now. But it's not like I haven't done the fucking work. It's not like I haven't had the conversations. I done cussed the motherfucker out. I done did those things. I'm tired of having to fight. I'm not sad. I'm frustrated. Because it's not over. But I'm not going to stop fighting. I'm going to fight through the tears. I'm going to fight through the fear, fight through the anxiety, fight through the uncomfortable conversations, and at the same time still have positive forward movement in my life because this is the life that I chose. And these are the challenges that come along with these choices, but I'd be damned if I let somebody back me into a corner when I've gotten this fucking far. I don't know who needs to hear that, but I'm specifically talking to that ass right there. Get it the fuck together and fight back.
That has been another episode of Jaded and Evolving.
Cheers.
Hope y'all have a great rest of y'all week.
We about to go smoke fuck this shit.
If you gotta punch somebody,
square up with them. Take your rings off though. This is assault. This is yeah. Take like ring. Don't.
If you're a boxer, don't do that.
You don't hit nobody. You gonna get a friend.
If your hands are registered.
My son's godfather's hands are registered. And if that nigga kick you if he hit you in the head, your brain gonna pop out your ear. Like that's a wrap.
Y'all have a great weekend.
Bye.
Week, whatever the fuck it is at this point.